Hello students. In today's session we will discuss fifth program from your lab cycle, that is write a Python program to demonstrate break and continue, right? So the fifth program which we have is to demonstrate how actually break and continue work with a small program. Okay, so we will see how it can be written. Okay, we will write a small program. Okay, before that we will see how actually break and continue work. Okay, so right, so we will see this in the interpreter, Python interpreter. Okay, so we will see how actually it works. Okay, right, so we will see how break and continue work in Python, right? So usually starting with break. Okay, so the break statement terminates the loop containing it. Okay, usually what happens, the break statement terminates the loop containing it. Okay, control of the program flows to the statement immediately after the body of the loop. So after this, control is passed, or control of the program flows to the statement immediately after the body of the loop. Okay, so this is how break works. Okay, one more thing is, if the break statement is inside a nested loop. Okay, because we usually use nested loops in our programming, that's why I'm mentioning this. Okay, so if the break statement is inside a nested loop, okay, that is loop inside another loop, the break statement will terminate the innermost loop, right? So when the break statement is inside a nested loop, the break statement will terminate the innermost loop. This is very important. Okay, it will terminate the innermost loop. Okay, we will see a small example later on. We will write the code. Okay, you can use this example, or you can uh, write what I have, what I will use in the code in the PyCharm IDE. Okay, so initially this is a small example. Okay, the actual program code is also small, so you can use both. Okay, so I will use for val in string. If val double equal to I colon break, print val, right? See, I have a string that is the name itself, the string name itself is the string. So I am checking for I. So what happens whenever the value it is fetching matches with I, it will come out. So str it will print, okay, later on after after it matches I, it is coming out. So but after coming out, I haven't given any statement, so it is not printing anything. If you want, you can print a statement after printing the value, right? So this is how actually break works. Okay, we will see how the continue works. Okay, so next is continue. So the continue statement is used. The continue statement is used to skip the rest of the code inside a loop for the current iteration only. Right? This is very important. The continue statement is used to skip the rest of the code inside a loop for the current iteration. Okay, so that is important. Okay, then loop does not terminate but continues on with the next iteration. Okay, so this is important. So whatever it is matched, okay, it will try to skip the rest of the loop. Okay, then the loop does not terminate but continues with the next iteration. Okay, definitely you guys will understand if I take an example. Okay, we will try to write an example same way. Okay, same example we will take that we took in that we took for break. Okay, so again for, okay, val in string, right, followed by colon, then tab indentation. You need to press tab if you are working on Python interpreter. Okay, if you guys are working on PyCharm or any IDE, automatically it will indent itself. Okay, here I have pressed tab space if val double equal to I, then colon. Okay, then I will give continue. Okay, then I will use print the value. Later on I will press enter. Okay, see the output. Okay, after that definitely okay guys can write one more print statement. Okay, so It's not mandatory. Okay. So here, check the string. What's happening here is I am giving string string itself for the for loop, and I am matching again for I. Inside if I am giving a keyword that is continue. Okay, later on I am printing the value. So how actually it is printing? See, str it is printing the matching value, that is I is left out, then again it is printing n and g. Okay, so that is the meaning of the statement that I have written above. So it is matching whatever it is matching, it is leaving that. Okay, then automatically next it is not terminating but continues with the next iteration. Okay, that's why it is printing strng, it is not printing I. Okay, so we will see how this program can be written in PyChar. Okay, using IDE we will see. Now, now we will see how actually break and continue works in an IDE. Okay, we saw in the interpreter, Python interpreter, how actually it works. We will try to write the code in PyCharm and see how it behaves. Okay, first we will see break. Okay, and then we will see continue. Okay, statements. Okay, so initially, uh, the same example I will try to write here. Okay, so that you can compare the output. Okay, so for val in string, so string means I will take MIT first. I will give small letter MIT first grade college, right? Colon, automatically it is taking the indentation. If val equal to within double quotes, you can give a character, you can give a matching character. Okay, I will give e. Okay, so e, or I will give g. Okay, so that you can see how actually it takes or it prints the output. Okay, if it matches G, then what happens? Break, right? After that, I will print. Okay, so print the value, right? I will print the value. Later on, I will print a statement, the end. Okay, okay, so I will save this, right? Have saved. I will try to run this code. Please observe how actually it prints. Okay, see here when I run this code, see the output MIT space, right? FIRST first. Okay, first MIT and first is printed, and it matches G, I have given G, so G is matched here, right? So grade has G. So from this point till the end it is not printing, so it is coming out of this loop, it is coming out, and at last it is printing the end. Okay, that's how break works. So it breaks whenever it matches a character, it is breaking, it is coming out of that loop, and it is printing the next statement whatever we have given after coming out of the loop. So we have the end. Okay, so that is printed at the end. Okay, this is how break works. Okay, the same way we will try to see how the continue works. Okay, we will take the same example. Okay, we will just modify, okay, break with continue. Okay, so we'll just modify continue. Okay, I will just modify this. Instead of break, I am giving continue. Okay, so we just save it. Okay, right click and run. Okay, when you run, see here it is printing MIT, first FIRST is also printed. Okay, see grade, even grade is printed, but in grade it is not considering G, it is taking only RADE. Okay, see RADE is being printed. Okay, see here RADE is printed. Then again, okay, in college also has G. So wherever you have G, it is not printing, it is breaking, then it is coming back and it is printing the value. Okay, so whatever the matching, as I have given G, whenever it matches it breaks out, and it will, after breaking again it will continue with the loop. Okay, it doesn't come out like break, it will continue with the loop till the end of the string. So wherever it is matching G, it is not printing. Okay, at last it is printing the end. Okay, so this is how continue works. Okay, it's a small program, you can give any string. I have given our college name. Okay, you can give any string you want. Okay, so this is the program. We will uh, try to continue one more program in our next session. Till then, please practice the lab programs. Okay, definitely it will be very helpful. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next session.